Hey, good afternoon, everybody. 1,015 ice baths in a row today. 1,015. I want to expand a little bit on what I talked about yesterday, which is identity and how important that is. Let me get in this plunge, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Hope you guys are having a great day, writing in your journal a little bit, pushing yourself to do things that are good for you. I talked yesterday about identity. It's really important to be intentional and be purposeful about the identity you are creating, because it's really powerful. Like, I don't smoke and I don't drink. Some people say, well, it must be easy for you to not smoke and drink. It's like, yeah, it really is, because I never have. If you don't smoke, you can relate to that, right? If somebody says, well, it's easy for you not to smoke. If this is a smoker trying to quit smoking and they say, well, it's easy for you to say that. Yeah, it is easy for me to say that. Anybody who's a non-smoker identifies as a non-smoker. It's not tempting to smoke at all. So figure out in life, you have to create an identity around what it takes to be successful. Like if you're in sales, give you an example. If you're a salesperson, like I coach real estate agents, if you're a realtor, generating clients comes really easy to some people, not to other people. That would be a really good identity to create if you're in sales. Hey, I am a fantastic lead generator. I'm really good at generating and acquiring new customers and converting them into clients that are actually going to work with me because of my value proposition, my niche, my knowledge, my ability to relate to their needs and solve their issues, my ability to figure out what their problems are. If you're a really good lead generator, you can do really well in sales. So that's probably a really good identity to create, is I'm amazing at lead generating. If you look at real estate agents, some agents make a lot of money and sell a lot of houses. And from the outside, from somebody who doesn't sell very many houses, you say, well, it's easy for them. Yeah. It is easy for them because they've created the correct identity that matches up with their career. Their identity is they're fantastic at generating new clients, because they are fantastic at generating new clients, because they've worked on sales skills, they've worked on learning how to add value to people, solve their problems, and they are really good at generating business. So it is easy for them. So you've got to figure out, what career are you in? What area of your life would make a big difference for you if you're really good at it? And then be intentional to create that identity. And we can all relate to this. Again, most people, I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming most people don't smoke. I know a lot of people do, but I'm assuming most of you watching this video probably don't smoke. So it's pretty easy for you to identify as a non-smoker. So if I was a smoker, though, having a difficult time quitting, I'd look at you and say, wow, it must be easy for you. And you'd be like, yeah, it is easy for me to not smoke because that's my identity. So create identities around what you want your life to be. You say, okay, Rick, well, how do you do that? How do you create an identity? It's every single decision you make on a daily basis over a long period of time. It's more than habits. Habits are a big start. Habits take a while to form, and they take a while to develop consistently. But once you have the habit, if you do that long enough, that eventually becomes your identity. There's no number on how long it takes. There's no formula. It's just start now making the correct decision. You say, well, what am I going to have for dinner? I don't know. If one of your goals is to be a healthy person, to live a healthy life, not just lifespan, but health span, live a healthy life. I don't want to live to be 150. I'd like to live to be 100, like my great aunt, 101, but I want to be able to walk and drive and enjoy life right up to the end like she did. I don't want to be like in my 70s, I can't walk anymore, and I live another 30 years of kind of being in misery. I don't want that. I want health span, not just lifespan. So if you said I want to be a healthy person, what am I going to have for dinner? I don't know. What does a healthy person eat for dinner? Figure out what a healthy person would eat for dinner. Probably some lean protein, I would guess. Vegetables, maybe some fruit here and there. Something that's kind of light and raw, real food, not processed food. And just start making those decisions. So over time, your identity is, I eat really clean. I eat really healthy. And if that becomes your identity, then when somebody puts down a plate of donuts in front of you or has cake on a birthday party, you're not tempted to have it, because it's not your identity. Your identity is, I eat really healthy. And you say, well, it's easy for you not to eat donuts. Yeah, it is easy for me not to eat donuts because I identify as a healthy eater. So it's setting a vision for what you want to become and then making decisions every single day that vote for that person. You're voting. Every single time you make a decision, you're voting for the person you're going to become. And it doesn't happen instantly. But once you've created your identity, it's very powerful. It's very easy to say no to things that don't match up. So make sure that identity matches up with the life you want to live. All right, guys, think about that for me. Write in your journal, comment on here. I'd love to hear from you. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow.